Hi, my name is Tommy, former developer and now technical writer at Semaphore. Since the launch of GitHub Copilot, developers have enjoyed those sweet benefits that AI models can give. Then it came ChatGPT, and that changed everything because, unlike Copilot, ChatGPT was just a tool for everyone. It's not something only for developers, but anyone could use to improve their productivity or try to say swear words. So it was not just a smart autocomplete, but it was something you could chat with. But ChatGPT was only the tip of the iceberg. Companies like Google, Amazon, and Microsoft quickly rushed into the space, which turned out for the best because lately there have been reports that ChatGPT's quality has been degraded. This is not me saying that. Researchers at Stanford University and UC Berkeley released a paper evaluating ChatGPT 3 and 4 over time. What they found is kind of troubling because they revealed that ChatGPT 4 has dropped in accuracy and on math-related tasks have become less willing to answer sensitive questions compared to ChatGPT originally and even with ChatGPT 3. And more importantly, for us developers, the quality of the code has dropped over time. The code generated is less frequently executable. It's more verbose and less accurate. So I will leave a link to the paper in the description. And it's not this paper alone. A quick peek at the ChatGPT subreddit shows a general dissatisfaction with its performance. And while I personally have not noticed these problems, I think it's a good time to consider alternatives. Is BART, which initially seemed like a joke compared to ChatGPT, a good option now? What about less known AI products like ChatSonic, Rix, or AskCodi? Is Bing a suitable alternative now also? So to test these tools, I want to run a little experiment. I will ask these tools to solve the traveling salesperson problem for me and evaluate the answers they give me. If you want to skip this part and go directly to the AI testing, go to this timecode. Imagine you're traveling across the country, selling stuff, and you need to visit several cities. You want to do it in the most efficient way possible, meaning that you want to find the shortest path, the shortest route that passes through all the cities once and gets you to the base city, the original city. So it's a simple problem initially. The catch is that as you add more cities into the journey, the possible routes increment dramatically. So let's say you have 7 cities, you have 320 routes, which is still manageable. You can try different combinations and find the best route. But if you had 10 cities, now you have 180,000 possible routes, which is kind of difficult, right? So for 20 cities, the number increases to 60 quadrillion possibilities. The massive growth in the number of routes, of possible routes, makes the problem so hard. It was first formulated in 1930, and multiple approaches, multiple solutions have been proposed, from trying all the permutations to doing some heuristics, combinatorial and approximate solutions. There are also solutions based on probabilities and on random permutations. With so many solutions at hand, I believe this is a good benchmark for testing AI tools. So I will ask my tools to propose 2 solutions, one for 4 cities, which should be easy, and one for 20 cities to try different approaches. So here we are with ChatGPT 3. This is our baseline. We are going to ask our question, get some code. So here it's using all the permutations. So this is a brute force approach. This is what we expected. Let's test this code. Okay, I plugged in my code generated by ChatGPT here. I changed the cities because I put my own cities here because I solved the problem manually, so I know it's the correct answer. This is very trivial. So let's see if it works. Yeah, that's the correct answer. So let's start. Now let's ask ChatGPT 3 about, we are going to use 20 cities, so it chooses a different algorithm. We are seeing that it chose the nearest neighbor algorithm. So we have some code here to test. Yeah, we have the code here, the new solution. I changed the cities. We're going to use the same cities for all solutions to have the same input data. Let's see if it works. Okay, it's a round trip and we have the distance. This is a plus, which is nice. So great work. It's now Bing's turn to solve the problem. We have a solution here with recursive backtracking. Bing is based on GPT-4, so the quality of the solution should be on par with ChatGPT-4. Let's try this code and see how it works. Put my cities. Let's try it out. Great. This is the right answer. Got it on the first try. Good job, Bing. So let's try again with the 20 cities. I had to add this line because it tried to use some specialized library in Python, and this is not what I want. While Bing is working, you can see that Bing also has the capability of listening, so you can ask your problems, and it also accepts images, and it can generate images. So it's multimodal. It uses the multimodal capabilities of GPT-4. Okay, it seems done, but it didn't finish, I think we can take it from here. It made quite a complex algorithm. This is using the simulated annealing algorithm, so it's quite a challenging task. As being said, let's test this code and complete it by hand. So I had to complete the code. There were missing parameters and a print command. I plugged in my cities and had to install matplotlib. So let's see if this works. Okay, we got the solution. It's not the round trip, but that's okay. In some cases, the last leg is like implicit. So I would say this is a solution, and I would say good job, Bing. If ChatGPT 3 got the answer right, I expect for the version 4 also to not have any problems with the simple solution, the root effort. Let's see what it does. We got a code that's pretty similar to ChatGPT 3. Put my cities and let's see. This is not the right solution. This is not the shortest distance. Should be closer to 10. This is not the right order. So I guess there's something wrong here. Let's ask ChatGPT. Let's confront it. Let's try this out again. Okay, ChatGPT, this is your second chance. Let's see if you got it right. This is the easy solution and you got it right. Congratulations. So this is why it's so important to check, the algorithms. ChatGPT is better or smarter, but it still gave me the wrong answer the first time. So you cannot trust them. You have to do your homework and, actually see if it's doing what you want. So we finally got it right, second try. Time for ChatGPT 4. I added this line to avoid ChatGPT from trying to use some cheating with some library, like ChatGPT 3. So let's see what it does. So it chose the 2-up heuristic. So the code looks quite complex. Let's see how it fares. I copied my code here, put my cities on, let's see. Yeah, and this is a round trip tour, so that's great. On the first try, you got it on the first try. Okay, it's Google's turn. Let's start with the easy solution. This is based on a different language model, PALM 2, it's called. So, and this is like code generation, something new. So let's see how it fares. So Bart doesn't have any copy button, so I had to copy and paste, select all and paste the code. It also didn't provide me cities. I had to add this part, to call the function. So let's see if it works. Yeah, that's not the correct answer. I don't think Bart's going to work. Let's try again and see if it can autocorrect itself. So it says not, so here it's explaining me why did this fail. So let's try it again. Copy it here, the updated code, and using the same city list. No, it's not working. So I guess part didn't pass. Sorry, Google. So let's try something different. This is AskCodi. It uses a freemium account. You get some credits and you use them as you ask questions. You can upgrade to get more credits. So let's click here on Codi Chat and we get a clean interface where we can ask our question. Let's ask our question here. So Codi is a tool made for developers, so I expect the results to be useful. Let's see, it's quite fast. And here we are using, I guess this is a brute force approach, which is what we expect in this situation. Let's test it out. I have here my code with my cities. Let's test it out. Right solution, not a round trip, but I think that's acceptable. So good job. Let's try the hard solution. It's quite fast. And we are using the nearest neighbor algorithm. So I have my solution here. Codi doesn't have a copy button, which is kind of annoying, but well, I guess that's life. Here are my cities, and let's see if, okay, we have a solution, and it's a round trip solution, which is what I wanted. Okay, it's time for Rix. This is a free tool. It's on preview, made by hashnode, the blogging platform. It uses Cloud 2 as a language model. So let's see, to get the solution for my problem. We see we have a different interface where the code is on the right, and I guess the solution, yeah, the explanation here is on the left, so that's pretty nice. Okay, I plugged in my solution. It's using this cache, I guess, for memorization. Never used that, so let's try it out. I added my cities because they were not in the code, and the print command. So, okay, that's the right solution. Good job, Rix, and you're free. Yeah. Okay, Rix, this is your time to shine. Let's see if you can solve the complex solution with 20 cities. I notice here we have like several modes. We are going to choose code writer, which seems the most adequate here. Okay, this is using stochastic hill climbing, which never heard of. Seems like 2up, something like that. Let's test it out. Let's try this hill climbing algorithm. I added the cities and the print command. Let's see what happens. Okay, it ran and has a solution. So I would say this is not a round trip, but it's a solution. So great work. Okay, this is ChatSonic. It's another AI tool. It has quite complex interface with there's an extension. This is nice, the prompts library. You can save your prompts or share other prompts, which is nice. So let's test it for the first solution, for the simple solution with 4 cities, and we got quite solution with an example, and this is quite fast, so let's try it out. Okay, I added my cities here. I changed the example. Let's see if it works. Yeah, it's not a round trip, but it works for me, so good job. Let's test ChatSonic with the complex algorithm. I notice here there's like modes, but there's no code mode, so we are going to use the general AI. So let's see, we want 20 cities, so it's going to use the neighboring algorithm. It's quite fast, I have to give it that. Time to test this version of the nearest neighbor. I put my cities. Let's see. Good. Yeah, this is a round trip. Very good job, ChatSonic. So this is Copilot. It's not a chat interface. It's integrated into the IDE, in this case, the VS Code. And the way we get it to work is by trying to coax it into we're doing some answer or creating the function. So it's difficult when you don't have the solution in your mind. It's not the best tool for this kind of shop, but let's see if I can make it to work. Okay, let's see. We need to import something here from Ether tools, import permutations, and this I guess should work. Let's try it out. Okay, it's doing for some reason Python 2. Okay, we have an answer here. Let's try with the my list of cities instead of this one. And that's the right solution. So somehow we got the code right. It's a lot more work in this case because we don't know the correct code and we have to like convince Copilot to do the work for us, but we managed to do it. These kind of tools work best when you have like a whole project and the tool has the context. So this is not the best use case, but I wanted to try it and it works. Okay, this is going to be harder. We want to solve with an approximate solution, and Copilot, okay, it's going to be tougher to make it work here. Let's start by doing some context and adding some information that Copilot can use. Let's try it out. I don't know. Python solution. Okay, we have the distance and the path. So I would say this is a good solution. If this number is true, the distance is a very good approximate solution. It's not a round trip, but I think we made it. I mean, you can make this work. So great job, Copilot. Okay, let's start by defining the cities. Okay, so path, register, cities, print, path. Does this work? Ah, yeah, it worked. I really didn't I really didn't think it's going to work, but it worked. So this is harder to solve. I found that using by stating your problem here in the comments, you have a greater chance to solve the problem. So print pet. Let's see if this works. Oh yeah. So yeah, we got some function here. It's not returning the whole round trip, but it's working, and that's incredible. So I really didn't think it's going to work. So yeah, it's a lot of trial and error, as with Copilot. To be honest, it was harder to make this tool work. CodeWhisperer seems that like it needs a little bit more work, but if you're knowing what you're doing, it's a great aid, and considering it's free, I think it's a good alternative. Having run my little experiment, what do I think? Let's start by saying that all but Bart managed to complete both tasks, which is a shame because for non-coding tasks, I find Bart pretty useful. But I guess it's time to say goodbye to Bart for the time being. For the remaining tools, I'm going to rank them by two subjective criteria. One is how readable the code is, and the other is how well the algorithm performs with 20 seats. So which one provided me the shortest path? Readability is something subjective. For this test, I consider how well structured and how succinct the code is, and comments also helps when they are well placed. So at the bottom we have Copilot, which added too many comments, and then CodeWhisperer. Then we have Bing, ChatGPT 4, Rix, ChatGPT 3.5, ChatSonic, and at the top we have AskCodi. So this leaves the final positions like this, ranking the solutions by shortest distance leaves ChatGPT 4 at the top, and Copilot also very near, then ChatSonic and AskCodi, then Bing, ChatGPT, Rix, and the worst solution was CodeWhisperer. Remember that we use the same set of cities for all solutions, so we can compare the distances and see which algorithm did best. It's not only in this test, but on my experience using these tools, I think the best free option is to use Bing or ChatGPT 3.5 and CodeWhisperer, which is free, at least for now, and consider as using AskCodi and ChatSonic when you have credits, because they have a credit system that renews each month. So these are good options for budget projects. For the paid option, I consider you get the best value with ChatGPT 4 and Copilot. These are in total $30, and you get a whole package that makes you more productive. Consider and check out the other alternatives, check the prices because they may change over time, but right now this is, I think, the best value you can get. So that's it. Which tool do you like best? Do you have a favorite? Do you want me to test a different one? Leave a comment and we'll talk over there. So a big shout out to Victor Ayomipo, which he made the original post that inspired the video. I will leave a link in the description. And if you like this video, please like and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next one.